Greetings, everyone. It is I, the mighty Haysoos. I am back with One Piece, chapter 1103. I'm sorry, Daddy. But, Happy New Year, everyone. It's the first chapter of the year, I must say. This is gonna be a doozy. Anyways, as we see, we have a lovely cover spread for this chapter, as all the, Straw Hats are in the air, eating good, it seems. Even Yamato's there. Oh, I think this is to do with the Year of the Dragon, maybe. Because I see a lot of dragon motifs here. Even Zoro's wearing a shirt that says dragon on it. You know, that's probably it. And, yeah. It's 2024. It's a new year cover page. That's the thing. Wow. Everyone's eating good. Anyways, we start off the chapter where we left off after Bonnie relived all the memories that Kuma had put into that bubble, that paw bubble. Bonnie, did you see everything? And poor Bonnie's just there, standing with a tear and a nose droplet. I did. Well, drat, I've broken my promise to Kuma. And then she just turns back to her original form and gives Vegapunk a good hug. Oh, I'm sorry, Vegapunk. What is it? Oh. I'm sorry, Vegapunk. What is it? This is a present for your 10th birthday. Kuma left it with me. From Daddy? Yeah, oh my gosh, her emotions completely flip-flopped right to being happy. What a beautiful sapphire. This necklace is shaped like the sun. I'll treasure it forever. He said it would be a good luck charm for you, but... So... Obviously, they talked about like what she saw and everything. And Vegapunk had this necklace that Kuma gave him to give to Bonnie after 10 years. What a beautiful shape. And he said it's a good luck charm for you, but... Indeed, 2 years ago, who could have imagined that boy turning into this? So Straw Hat is the son of Daddy's friend? Yeah, Dragon's son. Yep. I was shocked when I saw the two of you show up together. Fate is such a strange thing sometimes. While you were in this room, a number of dangerous things have happened on Egghead. The Straw Hat crew just saved my life, minutes ago, in fact. I'll tell you everything. Let's go back and meet up with them when things have calmed down. Okay, so this is what happened to Bonnie and during the whole ordeal before... she gets, knocked out of the labro phase, the energy shield. I'm sorry, Bonnie. In the end, I'm nothing more than a hired scientist. No, it's not your fault. It's all him. And we see Bonnie all beaten up. Oh, being held at gunpoint. Present moment, Egghead New World. No more flashbacks. We're moving forward in the timeline now. Oh, God damn you, Saturn. It's Spider Bastard. Julie Bonnie, the pirate. Your father Kuma is dead. Damn it, why can't I move? Bonnie. And we see Luffy on the ground, all dried and shriveled. Someone give me food. Meat. I want to, but I can't move, Atlas. Oh, Sentomaru's still around. We've captured Vegapunk's bodyguard, Sentomaru. Sentomaru? Bonnie? Oh, Kizaru's thinking. He's thinking. I think he's glad that they're alive. What's the situation? We don't know. Commodores and below can't go in. A brand new Emperor of the Sea holed up on the island. I suppose it's too much to hope no one dies. Oh, so the news is spreading fast. They say it's a bigger siege than at Ohara. Is Dr. Vegapunk going to be alright? cut to Dragon. If Kuma is running off some fragment of his true instincts, where do you think he'll go, Eva? If it were me, I'd charge Mary Joie with a second thought. But Kuma's different. I think he'll... And then so Bonnie is going to take on her own future. If I'm going to die anyway, I might as well take you down with me. Distorted future. She's stretching out her fists again. Nika like... And Saturn's like, Nika? Nika like future. But it's not doing anything. She bonked him on the head, but it didn't leave any impact. Again, I'm getting weaker. Why? And he just grips her tighter. I see. You're his daughter, eh? And you know that name, but you don't know what it is. She doesn't seem to have made the connection between Nika and Straw Hat's white-colored form. Such a shame. Hey, who gave him food? Put sea stone prism cuffs on him at once. Oh, Luffy's just stuffing himself. Who gave him food? Huh? Seize him now. Barcelona, Kizaru's just sitting there, watching it all go down. I can't use my age-changing powers on this old guy. How come? I gave you that power, Bonnie. It was an experiment to see if an infant incapable of eating solid fruit could be given powers with an extract. Wait, he gave her... Saturn gave Bonnie the devil fruit powers through an extract and not a solid fruit? It was successful, but the fruit itself was worthless. Its powers might allow you to transform into any future, but the more you know of reality, the narrower your future possibilities become. That's why she's so strong, because she's a child. You want to believe in Nika, don't you? And we cut to Kuma, who's zooming through the air because of his devil fruit. Nika is real. Ever since the day my father became a cyborg, cyborg that obeys your orders, I've been searching for Nika, hoping that he'll be able to free Daddy. And your current weakness is evidence that you've begun to think he's not real. Your father believed in that idiotic legend of the Buccaneers as well. He said to me, I want to save people like Nika does. Years later, I performed a chemical experiment on your mother, who was the 8th wife of a fellow in the Holy Land. It was a failure. Those blue blemishes showed up again. Oh, you disgust me, Saturn. You disgust me, Saturn. Years later, I performed a chemical experiment on your mother, who was the 8th wife of a fellow in the Holy Land. Ugh. But although it didn't have the desired results, I found it quite curious. The same effect was passed down to her daughter. Huh? And then we see a big kaboom as something has crashed onto the island. What just crashed onto the island? You did all of that? You did an experiment, Saturn? Oh, Vegapunk is pissed. You did that as an experiment, Saturn? Those sapphire scales tore Kuma's family apart. He gave up his life to stop them. And you had the gall to offer a deal as though you were doing him a favor? Put yourself in my shoes. Would you bother yourself with the feelings of insects? It is impossible. Oh no. Oh, poor Bonnie. But Kuma has crashed down on the island. Huh? Pacifista? No. He got pads on his hands. Former warlord of the sea, Bartholomew Kuma has appeared on the southwest shore of Egghead. He's proceeding towards the center of the island. The authority chip isn't working on him. He just won't stop. Saturn's confused. No, what nonsense is this? Kuma couldn't possibly be here. Bonnie's just breaking up. I can't. I'm too afraid. Kuma, but why? Shoot him. Stop him if you must. Yes, sir. I can't even speak. Okay, these are the inner thoughts of Bonnie. I can't even speak. Hey, Daddy, I think my spirit is breaking down. As we see Kuma just trudge along, getting hit by everything, and he just keeps moving forward. Fire! Give him every shot you have. Maybe it'll be easier if I just die. Poor Bonnie. I'm sorry, Daddy. And everyone's just like, don't do it. And as Kuma races towards her. Enough of this squealing, you obnoxious brat. Shoot him through the head. And everyone is pointing their guns towards Kuma, but it was too late. He used his paw fruit to blow all the Marines away that were aiming at Bonnie. And then so Saturn's like, well, I'll do it myself. He tosses her to the ground and is about to stab her with one of his spider legs. I'm sorry, Daddy, after all you did for me. And Kuma catches her in his hand as the spider leg stabs Kuma in the back. And we see a destroyed looking face, Kuma. And boy, is he pissed. Daddy? It's Bartholomew Kuma. He grabs Saturn's leg out of his back, spider leg, and he goes in for a fist pump. A good old knockout punch. But we don't see the impact. But we'll probably see the impact in the next chapter, which is 2 weeks away from now. But from what I can see, it's going to reel him bad. That looks like some hockey on his fist there. Because it has the white outline while it's shaded in black. That's hockey, alright. Who knew a cyborg could use hockey? And that's the end of the chapter of 1103 as we see. We don't see the aftermath, but we definitely see the intent of that punch. Oh, I also see that Bonnie resorted back to her original form as a 12-year-old, as she's cradled in Kuma's hand. Poor Bonnie. Damn it, Kuma, I hope you honestly beat the shit out of this guy. He deserves it. And it looks like, from what I see in these panels, it looks like, because in this panel it shows Kizaru laying on the ground. And then we see Luffy eating a bunch of food randomly. And then Kizaru is not on the ground anymore. I think Kizaru fed Luffy. He's that fast enough to feed him, and no one else could move. That's my thought. If I'm right, I'll I'll be happy. And that's my theory. My One Piece theory is Kizaru helped Luffy get food, and then we'll see Kuma and Luffy fight off Saturn together. That will be a thing. And that's the end of chapter 1103. This is Haysoos signing off. I'll see you in 2 weeks. See ya later. Happy New Year.